It was just really scary. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really trying not to cry. Oh my god. It was just really, really scary. What is up, loves? Welcome back to my channel. It's NAYvy here, and I'm back with another video. So I don't know if you would call this like a story time. I don't think it's a story time because it's super recent. I don't know, call it what you want, but I'm here to share with you guys basically my story on my pregnancy and labor and delivery. Oh my god, I'm getting emotional already. So long story short, I had an emergency C-section and gave birth to my son unexpectedly, like a whole month early. So we're gonna start from the beginning, and I'm gonna break it down to you guys, like what exactly happened. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know I was hospitalized and for a while, and you've been seeing little stuff, but I haven't really told you guys like the whole story. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, because you know you can stay up to date with me and everything. But let's get right into how my son is here. And it's what, November 6th. My due date wasn't until November 18th, but he was born on October 15th, you guys, October 15th. So I'm just now getting around to this video because things have been so crazy. So basically, and I'm gonna be inserting like footage. This is like raw behind the scenes footage of like what was like going on and stuff like that. Like some of it is embarrassing, so y'all don't come for me, but I'm here to be real with you guys and show you guys like how things were, just a little bit. So anyways, enough chit chat. Let's get into how this happened. So a few weeks ago I was sick. You know, I had a few cold symptoms and a few pregnancy symptoms, but I was sick. That same week I went to the OBGYN, told her all my symptoms, also told her to write it down and take note of it, because usually when I tell them my symptoms, they just brush it off and say, oh, it's pregnancy, oh, it's fine, if it's not this, that, if you're not bleeding. They say something extreme and say, you know, if it's not that, then you're fine. So I told her to make note of it, because just in case it comes back full circle, you guys have it in your records that I was feeling this, that I was feeling this way during my pregnancy. So anyway, she took note of it, and right after that, long story short, at that same appointment, I ended up getting the flu shot, you guys. After that, my whole sickness got like 10 times worse. It was ridiculous. Like my whole body was aching. I was extremely, extremely sick. I told my parents everything, so I was, you know, calling my mom and my dad about it, and, you know, they advised me to go to the hospital. So I went to the hospital. This was October 14th. Went to the hospital. They did a whole bunch of tests on me. It wasn't the flu. It wasn't anything. Like, every test they did, nothing came back that it was it. So they don't know what's wrong with me. I looked horrible, you guys. Like, I looked horrible. I'm gonna insert a picture, and through that picture you can literally tell that I was just done, like done. So after they took a whole bunch of tests and everything came back negative, they didn't know what was wrong with me, and they couldn't send me home in that state, so they said I had to stay overnight. So mind you, guys, I'm in ICU, pregnant and sick. So the next day, I have the IV in my arm. They have something on my stomach monitoring the baby the whole time. Like, the baby's good. You know, they're like, yeah, the baby's healthy, the baby's good. We're just trying to focus on you and what's wrong with you and, you know, what's going on. So anyways, later on that night, on October 15th, all of a sudden, my temperature dropped drastically, which affected the baby, and his temperature dropped drastically. And after that, they came in my room and said, they started yelling, emergency C-section. And I just saw, like, you know, a few nurses come in the room. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cry. I saw a few nurses come in the room, and they're like, emergency C-section. I just know that all I remember is the nurse coming in and checking the numbers on everything that was hooked up to the screen, the little monitor. She checked it, and then it was like a few nurses that came in yelling emergency C-section. And after that, I do not remember what else happened. I'll insert some clips of, you know, that my sisters took that day. But the day my son was born, I really honestly and truly do not remember like any detail, because whatever medicine they gave me, I know I had morphine. Never taking that again. Don't come to me with morphine. I'm literally like traumatized from that day, just a little bit at the moment.
You to see him better. Can you see him better now?
Oh, okay, yeah. He's not crying that much, huh?
He's not crying at all. She said he hasn't cried. She said he hasn't.
Okay, good.
He just negligently whatever she wants, and he doesn't cry.
Oh, okay. Good. Looks like he's about to fall asleep. I don't remember even signing the paper for consent to do a C-section. So like, that's how quick the medicine like kicked in, whatever else they gave me. But yeah, so that's basically what caused him to be born early. Like, it's just crazy. His due date was November 18th and he was born on October 15th. So like, that gives you just kind of like an idea of where my life was at the moment. Like, I just planned to, you know, relax and prepare for the baby. I just had the baby shower. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. But like at that point, like October 14th, October 15th, I was just getting phone calls and reminders to just, you know, relax and enjoy these last couple of weeks before the baby comes, you know, all that type of stuff. I was just getting prepared for the baby. And it's just crazy how I ended up sick, and a day later I ended up having my baby. But like, he's so precious, and I will go get him at the end of this video to show you guys. Kyson, that's his name. Kai, we call him Kai. But yeah, it was just very, very emotional for me in the beginning, because just thinking about it, it's like, if I was at home, like I went to the hospital for me, and the next day had an emergency C-section. It was just really scary. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really trying not to cry. Oh my God. It was just really, really scary. If I was at home, I wouldn't have even known that the baby was being affected. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my parents never told me to go to the hospital, I would have been at home just, you know, dealing with the pain and trying to cure things naturally. That's just how I am. I just try to let it pass by and stuff like that. But I actually ended up in the hospital for 2.5 weeks because my temperature was going extremely high and extremely low. I was shivering super hard at night, and then getting really hot, like night sweats, and so hypothermia was involved and all of that. I can do an actual story time on that if you guys want me to go more into depth. But this is basically just me letting you guys know, you know, how he ended up getting here early, like so early. But I just thank God that he really aligned things so that I was in the right place at the right time, and the right people could, you know, see what was going on, like deeper than just what I thought it was. If I was at home, you know, things would have been so different. I don't know what would have happened. God, this is hard to talk about. I don't know what would have happened, but I just thank God that he's healthy, and I'm healthy. They figured out what was wrong with me and what was going on, and why my temperature dropped so low to begin with. Like, my temperature was an 89, you guys. 89. Do you know how low that is? Anyways, like I said, let me know if you guys want a whole nother video on that. But even though things didn't go as planned, I'm just so grateful still. Like, all I can say is like, thank you, God. I am so blessed. Kyson is the best thing that has ever happened to me so far in my life. Like, let me know in the comments how you guys feel. If you guys want me to do another story time, going more into depth. If you've experienced the same thing or something similar, or just your labor and delivery story, anything really, just drop it down in the comments below. And I'm so sorry that I got emotional and this video turned so mellow, because you guys know I'm always hyped and, you know, good vibes in my videos, but this is just a sensitive topic for me, especially since it's still fresh, you know. So I'm gonna let time go by and then maybe address it again later on. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you appreciated me showing you guys a little bit more footage of what's really going down, like what really happens, you know. Everything isn't always just the beautiful, natural delivery of a child, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I thought it was. I thought it was just, you know, I had my birth plan and everything. All that went out the window. Like, yo, when they said emergency C-section and the next day I saw that scar and the medicine wore off, just let me know if you guys want a video, like any other videos, because it's just a lot. It's just so much. I gotta like break it up. So anyways, you guys, I can't end this video without showing you guys Kai, because without him this video would not even exist. So do you want to say hi? Yeah. I know. He's so tiny, y'all. He's a preemie. Say hi. What's wrong with the baby? What's wrong? What's wrong? Are you being dramatic? Y'all, he's so dramatic. You should see his eyebrows. His eyebrows be like... Oh, and you're getting hungry, aren't you? Yep. When he starts fidgeting and doing all that, he's getting hungry. Well, you know what that means, y'all. Back to mommy time. Say bye. Say, I'm about to go. Goodness gracious. Alright, bye, y'all.